heard my brother's voice, which I thought was dead, coming from the radio. "Are you listening, sister, after 60 years? At that moment, the teacup fell from my hand. I heard the sound of it breaking on the floor, but I had no time to worry about it. I felt like my heart was going to burst. The voice was aged, but the intonation remained the same. On a winter night, my sister, who was shivering and complaining about the cold and begging because she was hungry, was my younger brother. The voice you just heard is an anonymous message, believed to have been sent from the north. There is no sender information, but if there is anyone related listening to this broadcast, please contact us. Thank you." The voice of the radio PD continued calmly, but I couldn't hear anything. I turned off the radio and then turned it back on. I turned the volume up to the maximum, but the broadcast had already ended. I just collapsed onto the floor as I was. That night, I couldn't get any sleep. I kept staring at the ceiling and repeating it to myself. Could it really have been Suho's voice? Or did I hear an auditory hallucination because I waited too long? I waited every day for those 60 years. Could they still be alive? Could they be looking for me? But the reality was cruel. There has never been a single piece of news from the north. Reunions of families have repeatedly fallen through. I told myself that I should give up. I thought I would already be dead, or that even if I were alive, I wouldn't be remembered. But today, at 4 a.m., I heard that voice. And I got up and picked up the phone. Before making the call, I rewound and listened to the radio again. At the end of the broadcast, I heard the PD briefly catching their breath, as if hesitating to say something. Then it seemed like they swallowed their words. I replayed that moment over and over again. Why did I stop? Why didn't I finally say that name? When I dialed the radio station number the next morning, my hand trembled, not just because of 60 years. It was because of the certainty that there was something more they knew. As soon as morning came, I called the radio station. "Hello, this is Twilight Theater. I heard the story from the north on the broadcast yesterday." And my voice trembled. "Oh, you mean that story? Are you possibly someone related to it?" "I'm not sure. But the voice sounds like my younger sibling." "Your younger sibling?" "Yes. We parted ways 60 years ago. I left it in the north." There was a moment of silence on the phone. And then a warm voice came through. "I am Min-soo, the producer in charge of this program. Would you like to come and check it out in person? Is it okay if I go?" "Of course. Actually, I have something to tell you about this tape. It's a bit complicated to explain over the phone. Can you come tomorrow at 2 p.m.? There was a strange tension mixed in Min's voice. "There's something more to it. I had a feeling." "Yes, I will definitely go tomorrow." After I hung up the phone, I felt completely drained. The girl next door, Sunya, knocked on the door. "Jung-hee, are you okay?" Heard the sound of a cup breaking last night. "Sunya," I told her. "Everything. Radio broadcast, even going to the radio station every day." Sunya held my hand tightly. "Jung-hee, should I go with you?" No, it's okay. I think I should go alone. But what if not? Still, I have to check. I can't live my whole life wondering. Soon-ya nodded her head. Yeah, that's courage. I am proud of myself. The next day, I wore my most formal clothes and headed to the radio station. My hands were shaking. I kept rubbing my hands together even on the bus, the small broadcasting station. On the second floor of the old building, had PD Min Soo waiting for me at the door. You're Jung Hee, yes, that's right? Correct. Please come in, it's all ready for you. Producer Min Soo was a calm person who seemed to be in his mid-30s. His voice was warm, but his expression was somewhat heavy. There was an old cassette player in the room. Please have a seat, I think. It's best to listen to the tape first. I sat down on the chair. My heart was racing like crazy. Producer Min Soo pressed the play button. Sizzle. After some noise. Can you hear me, sister? It's Soo-ho, I'm alive. I hope you are healthy too, sister. The world has stopped. It was Soo-ho, definitely Soo-ho. The voice was old, but the tremor was the same. That voice, trembling in the cold winter nights of my childhood, made tears flow down. Soo-ho, PD Min Soo quietly handed over a tissue. I cried for a long time. The tape was short. Not even a minute long. But it contained 60 years of memories. Elder Min Soo PD cautiously started to speak. Soo-ho, actually, I need to tell you about this tape. Yes, I mentioned that this tape was anonymously placed in the mailbox, right? Well, there was a number written on the back of the envelope. Producer Min Soo took out an envelope and showed it. Do you know what this is? 19,651,224. What day is December? 24, 1965. It's the day we broke up. The PD showed the envelope turned inside out, faintly blurred beneath the numbers. It was another handwritten letter, stained like old ink. I held my breath in front of those letters. On that day, in the middle of the frozen river, there was a broken gap in the wooden bridge. The fragments of memories that I never told a single letter were known only to Soo-ho and me. Producer Min Soo also held his breath. Then this is from Soo-ho. It was definitely sent by Soo-ho. No one knew that number. It was a day only Soo-ho and I knew about. On that day when we crossed the river, the ice broke and Soo-ho's hand slipped from mine. It was Christmas Eve. When Elder Min Soo PD said, I think it was secretly sent in this tape book. Someone sent it risking their life. Then what about Soo-ho? He is alive. I definitely burst into tears again. After crying for a while, PD Min Soo asked me, Elder, would you like to leave a message? Me? Yes. You never know, your younger sibling might hear it. And we could broadcast it. But I don't know what to say. Just say whatever you feel comfortable saying. I came home and found a note stuck in the door crack. That voice could belong to someone else. with the awkward handwriting and no sender. My legs went weak. Is it someone's prank or a warning? I called the producer. But he just said, let's check it together tomorrow. That night, I wavered between the possibility that it might not be true and the certainty that it couldn't be. In the end, I reopened the studio door the next day. Director Min-soo placed the microphone in front of me. The recording button is on, Suho. My voice trembled. Hey sister, are you doing well? I couldn't find the words for a while. I'm sorry. I left you behind. It was really cold that day. I was holding my hand tightly. But I let go. I was choked up. I missed it while crossing the river. I heard the sound of ice breaking, and my hand slipped. I called out my name. But you didn't answer. And tears flowed down. Since that day, I've had nightmares every day. Dreams of falling into the water, dreams where I hear myself calling but can't reach out. I've been having those dreams for 60 years, and took a deep breath. But you know, Suho, hearing your voice made me feel alive, and I was really grateful. I was so grateful that I paused before continuing to speak. I lived well too. It was tough, but I survived. I got married in the South, had kids, and lived a normal life. But the next words did not come easily. But I've felt sorry my whole life for living without you, for leaving you behind. My voice has become choked. Do you blame me? For letting go of my hand. For surviving alone. A long silence followed. You know, Suho, I hope you can be happy. I don't want you to be sad. Because of me. I just want you to live your life well. I took a breath and said this. I miss you. I just want to see your face once. But no, I'm okay just hearing your voice. Just knowing that you're alive is enough for me. In the end, I smiled and said this. Stay healthy, Suho. I will stay healthy too. Let's meet again. The recording has ended at some point. Director Min-soo spoke quietly. It was a good recording. I will air it on this week's broadcast. Thank you. Elder, just in case you don't know, please leave your contact information. If I get another call, I will let you know right away. Really? Yes, this is my personal number. Min-soo handed me the business card. I carefully put the business card in my pocket. On the way home, Sunja was waiting in front of the gate. Young-hee, how was it? It was Suho. Really, Suho. So, what happens now? I left a voice message. They said it's going to be broadcast. Sun Ya held my hand tightly. You did well, Young-hee. You really did well. We stood like that for a while. A week later, the recording was broadcasted. I turned on the radio at home and listened quietly. My voice came out. With a trembling voice and a choked voice. Sunja sat next to me and held my hand. After the broadcast ended, PD Min-soo said, the story I introduced today, how did it resonate with you? If there are any guardians from the north listening to this broadcast, your sister is waiting for you. I felt a lump in my throat. That night, I slept peacefully. I met Suho in my dreams. It was just like my childhood self. Don't let go of my hand, okay? I won't let go this time. I didn't let go. I held onto Suho's small hand tightly. The whole time we crossed the river. 2 weeks have passed. One morning, I received a call from P.D. Min Soo. Sir, another letter has arrived. It felt like my heart stopped. A letter? Yes, this time. It's definitely from the north. There's a stamp on it too. What does it say? I think it would be better for you to come see it in person. I hurried towards the radio station. Producer Min Soo handed over an envelope. It was a letter written in handwriting. I opened it with trembling hands. I heard the broadcast from my sister. Hearing your voice made me cry. I've been sorry my whole life too, letting go of your hand and not being able to find you, but I've lived well. I got married and had a child. I have one daughter. Her name is Jung, named after my sister. I'm glad to hear my sister has been doing well. I miss her. I want to see her face. But I don't think we can meet anymore. I'm getting older and my health isn't good. But it's okay. I heard your voice, sister. Sister, take care of your health. I will stay healthy too. Let's definitely meet in our next life. After reading the letter from Suho, I couldn't stop crying. Producer Min Soo quietly asked, Sir, are you okay? Yes, it's okay. It was a lie. It wasn't okay. But at the same time, it was okay. The fact that Suho is alive, living well, just having a daughter, was enough. Since that day, I learned how to live by turning back the clock. In the morning, I recalled the winter of the north, where I used to dry wet towels in the evening, by the stove. I thought of the spring of the south as I wandered through alleys the and missed the last bus. While organizing the drawer, I found an old remittance, hold stamp on a bank book. And for the first time, I smiled. It was the thought that perhaps the things I couldn't send were what brought us this far. Waiting did not gnaw at my life. Rather, it gave shape to my life. Thank you, Director Min Soo. My elder. Thank you so much. Producer Min Soo smiled at the camera. It was truly an honor for me to be able to share this good moment. I returned home with the letter, close to my heart. Since that day, I read the letter every day. I would read the letter in the morning when I woke up and before going to sleep at night. Sunja asked, Jung-hee, aren't you going to reply? I want to write back, but I have no way to send it. Still, try writing it down. Even if it's just your feelings. Sunja was right. I wrote a letter. Suho, I received your letter well. I'm really glad to hear that I've lived well. Thank you for naming my daughter after me. The name Jung, such a beautiful name. Myself. I want to see your face. But it's okay if we can't meet now because I've heard your voice and received your letter. That's enough for me. Suho, please don't get sick and stay healthy. Let's definitely meet in our next life. I won't let go of your hand then. I love you, Suho. Writing this letter has lightened my heart a bit. Although I can't send it, just it has been comforting. I put that letter deep in the drawer, along with Suho's letter, and time passed. A month, 2 months. 3 months went by without any contact from Suho, but it was okay. I've already received enough. One day, PD Min Soo bringing to his voice, a letter, and the assurance that he was alive. Hello, sir. Min Soo, what brings you here? I just wanted to check in. PD Min Soo handed over a coffee. How have you been lately? Just okay. I've been living normally. You haven't contacted me since the letter, right? Yes, but it's okay. PD Min Soo hesitated for a moment. Elder, I actually found out through. Yes, it's about Suho. My heart was racing. What did they say? I heard that he passed away last winter. The world has come to a halt. The director paused for a moment and looked me straight. While it's difficult to give a definite family answer, relations records of the hospital discharge records have been consecutively confirmed. Due to local circumstances, further inquiries are said to be risky. I nodded my head. The news that arrived on someone's danger had to be called a miracle. It was shortly after I sent the letter that I heard it was pneumonia. I couldn't say anything. Producer Min Soo quietly continued speaking, but the elder only talked about the elder until the end, saying he wanted to meet his sister, and that he was happy to hear her voice, tears streaming down his face. And I heard that PD Min Soo asked to pass this on. He handed over a small box, and I opened it with trembling hands. Inside was an old photograph. It was a picture of us siblings, from our childhood. And on the back, it was written in Suho's handwriting, I love you, sister. Let's meet again in the next life. I cried for a long time. Producer Min Soo also cried with me. Are you okay, sir? Yes, I'm fine. This time it was really okay. Although Suho left, just knowing that he until the last moment was enough. Since that day, I have looked at that photo every day. In the photo, young Suho's face, smiling brightly, hasn't aged at all. He remained just as he was forever. Sunya asked, Young-hee, don't you have any regrets? What about it? I thought for a moment about letting go at that time. You will regret it, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. Then it must be tough. Yeah, but you know. Sunja, I spoke while looking at the photo. It's okay to regret. That's my life. Thanks to that regret, I lived without forgetting Suho. Sunja nodded her head. You are really strong. It's not about being strong. I've just been living my life, and I still sometimes turn on the radio. I wonder if I might hear Suho's voice again. But of course, I don't. Because Suho is no longer in this world. But it's okay. I heard Suho's last voice, received the last letter, and got the last photo. That's enough for me. One evening, I walked along the beach with Sunja. Jung-hee, are you happy right now? Yes. Really? Yes, it's not a lie. The sadness of losing Suho was still there. But at the same time, I was happy, because I knew the fact that Suho loved me. The wind came, thinking of me. Until the last moment. It was a warm spring breeze. I closed my eyes and felt the wind. It felt like I could hear the voice of the guardian in that wind. I miss you, sister. I miss you too, Suho. I was waiting for you. Just wait a little longer. I'll definitely go too. That night, I fell asleep peacefully. I met Suho in my dream. This time, it was Suho who had become an adult. Sister Suho, we hugged each other tightly. Did you miss me? We're not going to break up anymore, right? Yes. We're not breaking up anymore. There was no river. There was no ice either. On a warm spring day, we walked together like that. I still cherish that photo. I sometimes think about that photo, taken with Suho during my childhood. Parting is sad, but waiting is beautiful. Meetings may be short, but love is eternal. Are you also waiting for someone? Even if that person is far away or has already left, don't stop waiting. Because at the end of waiting, there is always a small miracle. Whether it's a voice, a letter, or a memory, it keeps us alive. Today, I turn on the radio again. I wonder if I might hear that voice again. And someday, we will really meet. In the next life, I will never let go. I turned off the radio and opened the window. The wind seeped in lightly. Suho, I'll go to sleep today. Let's talk again tomorrow, I whispered. The voice may fade, but the story continues. And I understood that even if it's not in the next life, we are already meeting again, within each other. The feeling of missing someone may be proof that you are alive. I hope today's story brings quiet comfort to that feeling. Thank you for listening to the long story until the end. You can find another emotional drama on YouTube's Twilight Theater.